Hi, so we are at video number 9, and I hope you enjoyed video number 8, especially the children, and I hope you made some puppet theaters and shadow puppet booths and had great fun doing it. And if you make anything, don't forget to share them with me. So today we will shift to rod puppets. And rod puppets, well, when we classify puppet forms, like I told you, glove puppets are something you wear on your hands like a glove. Shadow puppets are where there's a light source in the path, and in its path is an object which projects a shadow on a screen or a surface. Rod puppets are a manipulation technique where a stick or a rod made of wood, could be metal, could be plastic, is what moves the puppet. And in India, we have very, very interesting rod puppet techniques. We only have 3 forms in India. I will start with Dang Putul or Danger Putul from West Bengal. And these rod puppets, so when a puppeteer is playing with rod puppets, the position of the puppeteer's body becomes very important. With a glove puppet, you can push the puppet as far as your hand can move from your body. So maybe that high. Not higher. But with a rod puppet, it's the length of this manipulation rod or stick which will determine how high you can hold the puppet. So in Bengal, the Danger Putul puppeteer stays behind the screen. So there is a black curtain in front of him and will stay under the puppet and play the puppets above. Now, these are really heavy puppets, and very often they wear a little bamboo cup somewhere around their waist, and this bamboo cup is what holds this rod, and it bears the weight of the puppet. And with then their free hands, they move the hands of the puppet. The stories that they play mostly come from the jatra or the folk theatre form of this region. They may be religious, they may be folklore, they may also be very popular films adapted to stories and narratives. So I have some videos of these. The second form, and this is a form from Orissa, is called Kathi Kundhai. Kathi being the rod, Kundhai the doll. Unfortunately, there are very few practitioners left. And one of the master puppeteers, who is now quite old, Maguni Charan Kumar, performs these beautiful shows, but there are no puppeteers after him except for a very young grandson. I will share a video of this form. The most exciting and interesting things about these forms are the clowns in them, the little comic relief scenes in them. Maguni Charan has a very special one with a drunk man and a dog, which I will share with you. The last form is not really a rod puppet form, but is a sort of is a form which has both strings and rods. It's called Salakhi Gombayata. And the manipulation technique is incredible because the puppeteer wears a metal ring around his head. The strings are attached to the metal ring, and the other end of the string goes to the puppet's body. So there's strings on the heads of the puppet, shoulders of the puppet, but the hands of the puppets have rods in them, and the puppeteer manipulates them with these rods. And people have asked why, because they could have had strings in the hands as well. The reason for it is that very often these puppets pick up things like a garland, and they will invite a child from the audience and garland the child. They will pick up a diya or light a diya. So these are 3 very, very exciting forms. I hope you enjoy these videos. Please feel free to ask questions. Do give your feedback and enjoy.